Welcome to the Charleston CFO Council. This organization was co-founded in 2015 by Robert Bendetti and Mark Carmichael in order to provide a networking and educational forum for senior financial executives to share best practices, to discuss current financial issues, and to learn about current topics related to the performance of their job.
Doug Snyder, good morning. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing great today. How about you, Robert?
I'm doing fantastic, and I'm excited to get to speak with you this morning. Thank you very much for doing this.
Sure.
Well, Doug Snyder is the CFO of LS3P Associates. He is a graduate of the Citadel, got his bachelor's degree in business administration from there. He is a certified public accountant and a CGMA. I always forget what that stands for. Certified Global Management Accountant?
Yep.
And one interesting thing that I found about you, Doug, is I believe that you played basketball at the Citadel. You were a walk-on. Is that true?
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Yes.
For the win.
Yeah. Now, can you tell me how many I scored throughout my whole career in college?
Yeah, you averaged 8 technical fouls, 3 ejections a season. That's
yeah. There you go. Well, you know your stuff then.
How many points did you score?
Well, I can't reveal that. If you can't find that, in all your research, you don't reveal your sources, and I'm not going to give you the answers. That's the way it goes.
Fair enough. Well, let's get right into it, Doug. If you don't mind, I'm going to hit you up with question number 1, which is, what is your favorite business book?
Robert, this is going to surprise you. I'm going to go off script before I get to starting answering the questions. And really, just before we get to the question and answers, I really want to personally thank you for starting the Charleston CFO Council and the Upstate CFO Council now, and all your ongoing efforts are really appreciated. I know the senior financial executives, along with the service organization leaders, appreciate you and all you do for the council. So thanks for that.
Thank you very much.
Now to the question, what is my favorite book? Is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
That's an impossible question for me to answer. I collect books. I'm a great lover of books. I'm sitting in my study, which, is my home office when I'm here, floor to ceiling books. So every room in the house, we've got books. I'll get a little crazy here, and you see behind me, these are books in here. I did want to show that I do have a CFO, and my wife will kill me, so we're not going to do a whole house tour, but you do see where there are books everywhere. So
wow.
I just want to get a concept that you have, but to try and really answer the question, it's really it's not the books, it's the type of books. I really love leadership and business books, and one I recommend is called Leadership Brand. I even have one here. It's Leadership Brand. It's developing customer-focused leaders to drive performance and build lasting values. But for you, Robert, it's not just one book. That I've got a list of 10 that I currently recommend for leadership, and I'll just send you that list that you can send out. We can share with the council.
That'd be fantastic. That would be awesome. I'll include it in the notes section below this video. In the notes will be those books, and I'll also, Doug, I noticed you have a website that has some great content, and I'll attach a link to that website in the link too.
Great, thank you.
Question number 2, which is, what is the best advice that you've ever received?
Thinking about that one, it really wasn't necessarily direct advice. It was more about what I observed. And, my father, who's passed away, he was in the Air Force. Actually, he was a boxer in the Air Force, training for the Olympics. Unfortunately, he got tuberculosis, he retired. He became an insurance agent. So when I was little, I was like, well, Dad, what do you do for a job? And he said, son, I don't have a job. He said, I get the privilege of going to the office every day and helping my friends out. And so I really observe that from a standpoint of, his approach. So it really is, the lesson was, find something you love to do for a career and try to make it a career. That's what I've been trying to do ever since.
He's a smart man. That's some very good advice, something we can all adhere to. Question number 3, which is, what is something that you've recently started doing or a tool you've recently started using that you found beneficial?
That's a tough one too, because I don't have a direct tool. I think my answer to that is that I'm really trying to learn more about the capacity of the tools that I have. And then, you've got Microsoft Teams and all that. So certainly this working from home and Teams we're using a lot for our office. Also like Zoom meetings or WebEx meetings, we're doing that. So, if you want me to demonstrate my skills on sharing a screen.
Let's see it, Doug. I am excited. We're going high tech today.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir. Charleston CFO Council, the logo. You did not request use of my copyright, so you'll be receiving us a cease and desist from my IP attorney.
Exactly. And so I just want to throw out there, that's the list of the 10 books that everybody's going to receive. And by the way, just to kiss up, Robert, and so you don't go to your attorney, I'm showing you the website, or I guess the page that you have for the premier Charleston area organization, senior finance. And so I just want to make sure that word premier is really shown. So anyway, but it really is. I think what I'm finding out in this world of working from home or trying to be mobile, that really the tools that I'm using, I may use 20% or 30% of it. So I'm really just trying to dive into the tools that I already have.
Yeah, that's good, especially now while we have, if we're saving a little bit of time on commuting, take that time as an investment in ourselves and sharpen the tools that are already in our tool belt and make good use of them. That's great advice, Doug. Thank you. Question number 4, which is, what is the best part of your current job?
I'll go back to a previous question about my job is really helping my friends. So I'm kind of following through that. I really, I love the accounting world, the kind of the strategy part, not necessarily the old transactional part or recording part, but I really do enjoy, helping out friends every day. And really kind of my mission is to help people really have a culture of financial either wealth or growth so that they can help what they're trying to do in the world with their unique mission. So it's fun helping out my friends and my company do the things that we think we're here to do.
Doug, what is something that you would like to share that maybe we don't know about you?
That's a tough one. I guess one thing that you say LS3P, and I am the full-time CFO for LS3P. What you might not know that I'm almost like a weekend preacher. I'm a side hack. I have a bunch of clients that I help nonprofits and small businesses either with their tax strategies or at the nonprofits help guiding some of their governance issues and things like that. So as a commercial, Robert, you put this out that you need some help, not just from an architectural firm, but you need some CFO advice or tax strategies. I'm more than willing to help.
Well, Doug, I was impressed when I was doing a little research trying to learn about you. I checked out your website and the number of clients that you have, the nonprofits in the community, they're giving back. They're helping those that are in need around the low country. And so I appreciate the service that you're providing to those nonprofits. It's helping my fellow man. So thank you. Last question number 6. It happens so fast. What is something that I didn't ask that I should have? And what is your answer?
What you should have asked was, what do Robert Bendetti and Doug Snyder have in common in addition to being premier CFOs, right? What? So here's my answer.
I am really nervous.
We run marathons. Oh, look.
Yay!
Yeah. So,
That
yeah. So,
that is really cool.
yeah. So, I know you've done several, and I've done several. Let's see Let's see it. Oh.
No, I'm not walking. I'm listening to you. I'm focusing on you.
Well, the thing about you learn about there you go. See, you're so smart. You are so smart. There you go.
Keep talking. What were you saying?
So my point was that you're very smart about blowing those out there, because I have about that many. I think I maybe have 5, but I only have one, my first one, but now it's to this, I just kind of got it in a drawer, in a folder, and all that kind of stuff. So I'm not quite the braggart maybe that some people are with the number of marathons they run. But this was Charleston. This was local, so that was pretty cool. So anyway.
Oh, that's awesome. I'm thinking about running the Charleston Marathon with my daughter next year. How did you like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's neat. It's when you get to, it's like a lot of the marathons that I've run. I'd recommend, if you only one, because everybody goes, oh, if I could run one. What I say Chicago, because Chicago is a 26-mile party. I mean, it's like going crazy. Wow. I don't know if you've done Kiowa, but Kiowa, you're lucky to have somebody walk out with a cup of coffee going, hey, go guys. But I mean, but the Charleston Marathon is kind of a mix in between, in that you really start out and you're downtown and you're all jazzed, but then when you get to like the 22nd mile, you're up in North Charleston and there's not a lot going on, but then you end up at Park Circle, which is really cool. So it's a good marathon, and it's not, you've probably done hills and all that kind of stuff. I don't like the ones that have a lot of hills in the whole course, but it's a good marathon to run. And it's local. It's pretty easy because you can kind of get up and drive and be there.
Well, Doug, this has been awesome. Thank you so much. You shared a lot. You brought a lot to the table. This is the first time we had sharing. This is the first time that we had a list of books to be provided. You really raised the game here, and I appreciate it. I've loved having you come to the meetings. You've been at every physical meeting, breakfast meeting we've ever had at the Charleston CFO Council. I don't even have that.
And virtual. Go ahead. Come on. Add the virtual.
Hold on. Did you go to last month's WebEx?
Yep, I did.
Okay. I'm glad you said something, because I don't have you on the register as attending at WebEx.
Oh, so, I was there. Oh.
I mean, I might need proof or something like that. But
I'm sure our IT people can go back in their archives, because they're watching me every single minute. So I know, they're like, what is this? Why is he doing this? And why am I doing this? So,
Doug, you've got to close this out with your tagline, the 3-part tagline of what you bring as a senior financial executive. I think it's awesome. If you don't mind.
What is that? Inspire strategy, innovation, and growth.
Bam.
Yeah. Well, I'll just ease on out of this thing, because this is one of my favorite songs here, man. You got to have something if you're going to be with me, right? So
I don't believe I have the budget to pay for that audio.
Oh man, I know. We blew that, didn't we? Okay, I'll get you out of trouble.
I think you can do like 3 seconds or 8 seconds or for free. So we're good.
Okay. All right, Robert. Thank you.